Meow time!
What's going on, guys? iMeow. Welcome back to a brand new video 100 and welcome to some Mario Kart Wii today. Reviving one of the oldest series here on the channel where I'll be analyzing gameplay. I played 2 Mogis yesterday evening and I recorded most of the races. I think I've got about 1 hour and 30 worth of footage here, and I used to do this back in the day on Smash 4 where I saved replays and I tried to analyze them in videos, so we're gonna see how this goes. I'm gonna try to give you like a play-by-play, explain what I'm thinking and see which mistakes I make to try to kind of learn from that. I'm not the best player myself, again. I'm trying to get better doing this, so in case you guys are watching and you want to give me tips, then by all means I do encourage you to go in the comments down below and try to give me help, because I definitely need it here. But the first race, Mushroom Gorge, the first Mogi that I played yesterday, it's a 2v2, tag M, so that's all very important information. Let's just start the race. Here we go. We're starting in position 9th, so the goal for me on this track is usually just to get mushrooms, right? I want to break away, try to do gap each lap and then just gamble on not getting target shocked. So I grab a box here, 8th place, TC straight away, I pass it though. So right now I'm trying to avoid it, obviously. Go wide and then he just touches me. I have the TC and here we go. This is the first mistake, right? I tried to go on the mushroom pad with a TC. That's obviously very stupid right there. So I do die, I get punished for it. And I respawn in last place. So right now my thought process is that I have to get shocked, right? Go slow here, get the box right before 30 seconds, which is pretty bad, but I'm feeling quite confident that I can pull shock, and my mindset now is that I can at least hopefully help my teammates. So chain here, that's right. Try to get shock. I do actually pull it, which is very good. So now I just have to make sure I don't die and that I don't target shock my teammate, right? I do want to kind of use this lap too if I can, as I don't want to fall behind too much. But as you can see here, I've got no idea where my teammate is, right? I've got battle glitch on, I see all these names in front of me, and none of them have tag M. So I'm actively trying to see where he actually is, so I can hopefully not target shock him, right? I want to help him out, so I go on the left side here, not only to play it safe and not lose my shock, but also in the hopes that I can use battle glitch, as you can see on the minimap there at the mushroom section now. So chaining, I would be able to actually target shock the person at first, but knowing that it could be my teammate, I want to get information on it first. So I see it right there, right? M in first place, or at least up there, so I need to make sure to not chain. That's what I do here, I just hold the shock, which could be detrimental, but I have to make sure that my teammate at least gets an okay spot, as I'm all the way in the back, so decide to hold it. I can't risk target shocking him, so I do. I hold the shock for one more lap, I think, and I'm not sure. At this moment in time, the pack is definitely spread out, as you can see, so I'm not enjoying my position. I just gotta make sure that I don't die with this, and I use it correctly. I think my teammate is still in first, and I might get another glimpse of him in a second. There you go, I do change shock here, play it safe, get a star. Not the best shock usage again, right? It doesn't help you, but it doesn't hurt my teammate. That's the mindset, so I still can't see him. He should be in a good spot. I pull a golden here. So the goal now is to do, of course, cut, and hopefully get, you know, 7th, 8th, at least a bit better than last place. And here we go, use the mushroom here, right? Skip over the last boost panel, do cut, and I get pushed. I do think I jumped too late there, so I fail cut, which is definitely awful. Here we go, I got 11th place for this race, which is definitely not pretty, but I don't know, I felt kind of stuck with the shock the entire race. I definitely made 2 big mistakes. Right, first of all, going on the mushroom pad with a TC is definitely not the smartest idea. I got punished for that too. And then missing the gap cut there, that was unfortunate, but I do think the guy pushing me kind of messed up my alignment a little bit, so that's kind of 50-50 on that one. But as you can see here, my teammate got 5th. So I think if I did target shock him, he would have definitely not got the same placement. So I think I played that okay-ish, right? I think if I target shock my teammate, he would have definitely not gone in this same position. But not the prettiest race, especially to start the Mogi off. Not the best, getting 11th place. Alright, here we go. Second race, Grumble Volcano, starting in pretty much a bottom spot. My teammate's not doing too bad so far. And my goal for this track, it's not my favorite one, but just want to get mushrooms, right? So I think being around 6th and 7th place is definitely like the sweet spot to get the triple mushrooms that I want. Missed a box at the start, which is bad. And then the guy's red shells, which I think one of these, there you go, it hits me from the front, no notification, nothing, so unfortunate, but I just want to get mushrooms, right? I want to make cut, get up there, build a star. I think I chain into another star here, which is not pretty. I'm trying to actively get mushrooms, so there you go. I think I chain again, I shoot, right? I do. And I think, yeah, I do pull mushrooms here, I may cut. There it is. And then I believe I actually fail. Yeah, I do fail the respawn startup, which is bad. And then I get like double punished for it there. Which, that's just very unfortunate, right? If I didn't fail the startup boost, would have most likely not have died there. So, got kind of double punished for it, but it's fair. I do think the more you stand still in this game, the higher the chance that you do actually get hit, right? So it is kind of fair. Just unfortunate timing though, to be honest. So I do die there. I think it's fair. Right, I'm in 10th place now, not pretty, and there's my teammate right in 11th, which is not good. I think he does have shock here, which he'll use in a sec if I remember correctly. And he makes sure that I can get a box. There you go. He chains. Very well played by him, right? He makes sure people that are up top here can't do cut. I pull a bill, which is not the prettiest, right? Can't really chain this into mushrooms, so unlucky item, but I do believe I make this work in a second, right? That's my teammate. Gotta watch out for him. He might have a star. Don't want to die by him, so trying to go a bit slow. Just trying to play around him. Avoid the items. There you go. I should use Bill in a sec, I believe. There you go. Seeing how far spread the pack is, I think it's a good choice to use Bill. There it is. It gets me up to an okay spot, I think. Into lap 3. There you go. 8th. Again, as I said, 8th, 7th, 6th. That's around where you want to be. You can pull TCs here too. But the chance of pulling triple mushrooms is very great. There you go. See, I pull it straight away. There you go. And I think I use both mushrooms. There you go. See? I use 2 mushrooms there. Which I'm not sure if that's a mistake. Because I want to keep 1 for the cut, very obviously, right? And the mindset there is that I want to at least use 2 in case there's a shock. So I got at least some value out of it. But I'm not sure if using them both straight away is the best idea. As if I do die here, right? If I hit an item or if I get shelled from the back, I can't really afford to lose this mushroom. So I would just lose time there. So maybe just using 1 would have been a better choice. Just try to get away from the people behind me so I can safely do cut. I think it worked out there in the end. But it's definitely something to keep in mind, right? Not the best choice. See, if that bill hit me there, I think you actually lose items if that happens. So that would have been even worse, but there you go. I should make cut. I do. And I don't think I fail respawn here, if I'm correct. There you go, I make a respawn. And then pretty shitty driving at the end, making sure I avoid the guy in the mega. Get 5th place overall. I think my teammate did die this race. But yeah, not the worst race, I guess, right? I did fail startup boost lap 2, and I got punished for that, so I think that's totally fair. And here we go, my teammate did get 10th place, there you go. So we're both not doing the best now, we're 7th, 8th overall. Let's get into the 3rd race. Alright, the 3rd race here, Wario's Goldmine again. My starting position now is not too shabby, right? I'm definitely up there. I want to get to the front, and I want to make sure that I can front run this. It's a very great track to backspam. I do get a lag start though, which kind of sucks, but I'm still in 5th. So it's not too bad. I see my teammate in front of me, so I miss a box there, which is not the prettiest. He pulls a TC. I think I do avoid this one, I hope. Yeah, there you go. Get hit by the bomb. Slowed me down a bit. The TC is coming rather close. I just rely on luck there to avoid it, but I do, so I'm not looking too shabby in 7th. Just gotta make sure I don't die. It's definitely not a front running, or it's not a comeback track, right? So it is definitely a front running track. You don't want to fall behind ever on this. So I think I pull a mega, right? Yeah, and I spam it by accident, which is pretty shitty, but then I get a random shock dodge, right? The person in last, he just spams shock. So it's tier 1 Mogi. Oh my god. The only reason I dodged there is because I accidentally spammed my item, which does happen a few times these races, so it's a mistake. But because it's tier 1, I actually did manage to get into first here, I think, so... Oh, why am I even analyzing this race? I don't know. Here it is. I'm in first now though, right? This is very good. This is where I want to be in. Pull a nanner, hold it behind me. I want to just get more items, and if I believe correctly, right, if I remember this, I don't backspam at all here, which isn't the best, but it's a mindset thing actually. Where I know it sounds kind of crazy, but I know a few people in this lineup actually do have a few thousand MMR, right? I've got very low MMR myself, so I figured by not backspamming here, they would kind of get used to me not backspamming. And you will see this in the next race, I'll actually point it out, where they just hit my items. So I play it very safe here, or very friendly almost, to kind of give them the comfort. But I could totally backspam and probably secure my first place in case I get blue shelled. But yeah, there's the blue shell actually, so if I backspammed I could have extended my lead. It's probably a big mistake there, which is not the prettiest. I'm still in 4th, so that's okay. Yeah, guys, a mega. I'm not sure if there's another shock this race, but there actually is another shock. Okay, I think the guy might have dodged, but 2 people died here. Yeah, I get into second place somehow. And then I believe my wheelie locks in a second and I almost die. Right here. Yeah. I couldn't get the drift out, but I still survived, barely. And I believe I do get second place this race. So I could have maybe gone first if I backspammed a bit more. I think that's the biggest takeaway from this. Maybe not spam your items too, but I did actually get lucky with it. So it worked out in the end. And I got an okay spot for that, which I don't think is very deserved. But I do think it's a good thing though, right? Making sure I don't backspam, I do think just mindset-wise, it's actually something that could be used. Because these people don't know me, right? They don't know how I play. Maybe I just got lucky next race, right? Where they just hit all my items. But I'll show you in a second. Here we go. My teammate got 9th place, so he's not doing the best. I have 20 points so far, so let's get into the last race, this GP, and see how that one goes. Alright, Bowser Castle 3 starting in 2nd place, very good. Definitely a backstrom heavy track. I feel much more comfortable actually backstramming on this track too, because the biggest problem I have with Goldmine is that I don't trust my driving there, because I'm not too experienced, right? I want to really focus on it, so I couldn't really backspam. But on this track, my driving isn't the prettiest as you can see, but I know how to drive it at least, right? I feel less pressured to drive well. So I'm in 3rd. I wanted to cut here, which I think I might fail actually. I don't even go for it at all because the guy's TC. Which I think is an okay play, right? He still has the TC, I try to shroom up. He pulls red shells, which kind of sucks, but it breaks on nothing. So I'm still looking fine. Yeah, so far no big mistakes, I believe. Right, could have done cut, but as I said, the TC is just so frightening. And that would literally end my race there. Or you can come back on this track, but I think it's much better to stay in a good spot, so I do. Blue shell happened. I'm looking very good now, right? Triple mushrooms. Or I mean, triple red shells, got 2 left. Breaks there. Or the power cancels out. It's not bad. I'm in 1st now, as you can see though. Right, and I do backspam quite heavily here. That's the first one. He hits it, right? Perfect. Then I think I just lay back this nanner. I should probably block cut at this point, but I'm not used to doing that. And I think it's already... No, it's not blocked. See, I should have blocked cut. That's a big mistake right there. Now, granted, my teammate could have done cut himself, but not calling right, not knowing where he is, I should have definitely blocked it there. I'm not sure how to block. Never done it before, but that's an obvious mistake, of course, right? Yeah, I think I might keep 1st for some reason. Right, they do cut, but I'm still in 1st after that interaction. And I got blue shelled, so if I did block, I would have probably still been in 1st. So that's the biggest mistake I can see so far. There's the POW, which is okay. It target POWs the person in 1st quite a bit. Not really, actually. It could have, but it was a bit too soon. I think I throw this. Yes, I do. He has a nanner. It breaks. I'm okay, though, right? 2nd place. I can still win this. If there's not a blue shell, as you can see on the minimap, I'm okay ahead compared to 3rd. So I do think I passed him here. I just outline him, which... I'm not sure how. And I do grow bigger, right? So I get the mini turbo this next turn. There you go. And I'm looking very fine. Again, I should block cut. But I get a green shell either way, so I kind of can't. Here we go. Get the low tricks. Avoid that low trick and then get the box, which is not the best. Or it's not the worst, right? It's pretty good. There you go. The POW. It's okay. There you go. I got messed up by the POW though. As I don't get a boost, which I'm not sure. I should have maybe seen that coming, but I didn't. So lose a bit of time. Still in 1st place very nicely though. And I'm not sure if I'll lose this. I can't really remember now. I think I'm looking fine. I don't think there's another blue shell in this race anyways. He tries to snipe maybe? Yeah. He misses barely, which could have been pretty bad. I just back. There you go. I got 1st place, which... Okay-ish driving, right? Nothing spectacular happening this race. I should have blocked cut the 1st lap. Or maybe 2nd lap, I don't remember. But I could have definitely blocked it. I didn't, which is a mistake. But I kept 1st somehow throughout the race, so I'll definitely take that. That's GP1, of course. My teammate got 8th place, so he got a 16-point GP. I got 35 points, which for my standards is quite nice. And there you go, 4th overall this Grand Prix. Alright, and the last race I'll actually do for this video is Delfino Square, the 1st race for the 2nd Grand Prix. Starting in 9th again, I believe, right? So, not my worst track. I actually enjoy playing this. 8th actually, there you go. Maybe someone disconnected here, I have no idea. There you go. I'm okay in this though. I don't want to be in the middle spot. Again, 7th, 8th, 6th is fine. Want to pill mushrooms, try to drop a few spots here. I don't really want to pass him. I need to get a box, so I go back, right? What do I pull? Golden, okay. I'm not sure if I do cut first lap. I think that's always an okay idea though. Second and third lap I'm usually scared for a shock to happen, and the worst case scenario, you get target shock, you lose so many spots, so I do believe I just go for, I go for double here. Don't think it's a bad idea. I kinda mess up, but I'll salvage it still. No chain, which, not the best playing, but I'm still in 5th place. A little mistake there, but I don't know. I'm scared in 5th though, right? You can definitely pull TCs. Yeah, and I can't see my teammate again, I have no idea, he's probably in the back, right? Seeing how last GP went, I don't really expect him to be up there anymore. Which is fair, but you know, he might be. I think I pull mushrooms again. Yeah, I do. I'm looking very good now, right? I'm actually very comfortable. Back is still relatively close, I can easily get up to 1st. Use 1 shroom there because I got hit. I need 2 for the cut, so it's fair. That guy dies, which kinda sucks, but it's not the worst. I got shocked here. Actually not the best, but I adapt. Do single right there with the shroom, very okay I think. Still salvaged it. Could have been awful, right? If I didn't get the shroom there, if it didn't land right behind me, would have definitely lost way more time there. So I was definitely lucky. And I realized that I could do cut there, so I did. And I'm in a decent spot, 6th again, you know. TC territory, but also triple mushrooms. Pull a blue shell. No idea whether my teammate's in 1st now. But as I said, I don't expect it. I might have seen my teammate. See, I'm trying to look behind me, I can't find him. So, he must be at the top now, right? He must be up there. Person in 1st fails, I can see on the minimap. I just want to get a glimpse first. I actually just chain it there. No idea who's in 1st. I gotta get mushrooms though, I can't afford getting a bad race. Here we go. I don't think that was my teammate though, but that's just a risk I have to take. This might be a mistake, but I can't hold one of those in this track. I got a blooper here, which sucks. Glad didn't go for double, but kind of destroyed by the item luck there. This guy's a TC, which I barely avoid. There you go. I'm in a bad spot. I can still get a good placement if I dodge, get a star. Just use it there. And then I don't think there's a shock. I get like a middle-ish spot, 7th place. Not the best. And then I think I just disconnect here, and that's my that's my whole 2nd Grand Prix. So there you go, that's a disconnect. Right, there it is. Maybe not the best race. I'm not sure what my teammate got this race, I can't really check it here, but throwing that blue, I think it was definitely necessary. I just needed to get mushrooms, but at the end I still didn't get them. So maybe trying to hit a star would have been a better choice instead of just throwing it. But that's just a disadvantage of not being able to call. There you go though, I do think it's gonna do it here for this video. I still have like 4 more races left from this Mogi, I believe. Then I've got another Mogi full of races too, so in case you guys want to see some more analyzing, or if you want to see me analyze some more races, right, some more Mogi Lounge, by all means let me know in the comments. Show your support by leaving a like and subscribing of course, and yeah, then I'll see you guys in the next episode. Enjoy your stay.